So today I wanted to talk about camper vans and camper vans that you build yourself. I think it's something that everyone's wanted to do at some point in their life, and to be honest it's easy to see why. You've got the open road, you can sleep where you like. It really brings out that whole romantic idea of the car and freedom. When you go to do it, you've really got three choices. You can buy something massive like a big Transit or a LDV Maxus or something like that, if they still make those. That's something huge. Next size down would be something like Volkswagen T5, like the modern day hippie van. I'm sure you've seen them around, and with them you can get all kinds of optional extras like the pop tops and the folding beds, and you can spend as much money as you want to on those. But what I wanted to talk to you today about was something a little smaller than that, and as you can see, this is our Citroen Berlingo and we've turned it into a camper. Question is it any good, and should you do the same? So let's talk about why we got a Berlingo, because it is not the most obvious choice for a camper van, and trust me, I agree with you on that one. Reason being, it was cheap, first and foremost. We needed to get to Germany, and plane tickets at that time of year were pretty expensive. So we had a little look on Gumtree or wherever it was we found it, I can't quite remember. But the van cost us £535. It needed a handbrake cable replacing, and we managed to get the materials to build the bed for about £50. So in total, the van converted to a camper cost £650. So the reason we got it, to answer your question, is it was cheap and it was going to get us to where we needed to go. So now we've actually parked up somewhere you might want to stay. I'll show you the bed in the back. So here it is. Let me open the doors for you. This is the back. This is the camper van part of the Berlingo van. We've built this wooden frame here, as you can see, gives you storage underneath, and this is just an airbed on top. You pump that up, you've got your pillows, your sleeping bags and what have you. You do need to fold the front seat forward if you want to fit in, if you are taller than 5'2", which I am. The way we've done this is we've made it so it folds up here. If this airbed's a little bit more deflated, this will actually stay in place, and you can have this whole area here to sit down. You can cook here, you can put a tarpaulin over these doors, which we might show you in another shot if we've got time, which gives you actually a really nice little bit of space to be able to cook, sit down, have a coffee, do what you need to do, and if it's raining, that really helps. So I've got in here just to show you that there is enough space in here for me and somebody else over this side as well. It is, however, a little bit reminiscent of one of those Japanese pod hotels that you've probably seen on the telly or stayed at. There isn't enough space to sit up. There is barely enough space to wiggle into a pair of jeans in the morning. You can lie down and read a book, you can lie down and watch a film on your laptop or on your iPad or whatever it is you need to do, but really you don't want to spend any more time in here than just sleeping. So I'm not sure if you've noticed, or if you're wondering why we had this lovely green tarp taped to the ceiling of the camper back here. The reason is that in such a confined space, when you breathe, it condensates on the cold metal roof, then forms droplets, and it drips on your face in the middle of the night. Having the tarp up here stops your breath getting onto the cold metal roof, stops the droplets forming, and stops you getting dripped on in the middle of the night. So this has been extremely useful for us, and actually it would apply to all vans with a metal roof. So we've shown you around our van, which I've said before is a Citroen Berlingo, but there are lots very similar in size and shape to this one. There's a Vauxhall one, a Peugeot one, a Renault one, and to be honest, they will all have the same advantages of having a bigger camper van. They'll all be cheaper to run, they'll all be easier to drive and park, and one of the upshots is that it doesn't look like a camper van. You can park it wherever and no one thinks of staying in it. But it is too small. Question is though, is it any good? And the answer is yes. It is brilliant. It goes where we want it to go. It's cheap. It doesn't feel like it's going to break, and it's done up nearly 190,000 miles now. And you can sleep in it. You can park up literally anywhere, jump in the back and stay the night. And the other question was, should you get one? Now, there's no clear answer to this, and of course it's your choice. Everyone has their preferences. My advice would be, if you want to stay in it for more than a week, then no. If you're going some great distance over a substantial amount of time, I guarantee that you will get annoyed with some of the problems with having a smaller van. However, if you want it for weekend trips, it's perfect. If you are traveling and you plan to stay in hostels and hotels most nights or half of the nights, and you just need somewhere to sleep if you can't find anywhere else to stay, then it's absolutely perfect. So there we go, that's our advice on having such a small camper. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions for us, or about how we did anything or why we did anything, let us know in the comments. We'll happily answer your questions. If you've just bought one of these, or if you're thinking about buying one, let us know down in the comments. And again, if there's anything that you think we should have done or could have done differently, or any tips for us, again, let us know in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.